Buddha passed away after 400 years, is Nagarjuna came. So in his writing, like Precious Garland, you see, he mentioned the Mahayana teaching is actually teachings of Buddha, Buddha's own teaching and Sanskrit tradition. So like Paramita Sutra is there in Sanskrit language, and it mentioned the, I think, special practice of Bodhisattva, so that eventually describe Mahayana Buddhism. And then also it's just some the point in Mahayana Sutra, in Mahayana teaching, the importance of the compassion or inner quality rather than physical, verbal discipline. So Vinaya mainly emphasizes the discipline of physical action, verbal action, not much about mental action. The Mahayana teaching emphasis more on mental sort of discipline. And also, you see, because you see the improvement of mental thinking, so the infinite altruism, that's bodhicitta, bodhising, right? Bodhicitta emphasis. And with that, 6 paramitas. You see, these are essence of Mahayana Buddhist teaching. And these in Sanskrit language. Some people, some scholar, even you see, they told me Buddha doesn't speak Sanskrit. I think commonly, maybe true, but for selective sort of individual, selective sort of audience, you see, like Nagarjuna, and these really, the great master not only just, you see, good devotion to Buddha, but actually they're very brilliant sort of people, very, very brilliant. You see, these Thangas, the 17 scholars of Nalanda University, monastic university. So sometimes I describe these masters from the Buddhist viewpoint. As a Buddhist, we consider these are really Buddhist masters. But in academic field, these people are professors of Nalanda University. The way their presentation about Buddha Dharma, not relying on quotation of Buddha, but rather investigation. And they took the liberty, even as Buddha's own sort of teaching, they examine, investigation, logically. Then they found some of Buddha's own teaching, found some contradiction with our actual sort of, investigation. Then they reject even Buddha's own word. They say Buddha taught this for different purpose, not ultimate reality. So since Buddha himself, you see, was this expressed or taught his disciple, "Oh, my follower, my disciple, monks and nuns and others, should not accept my teaching out of devotion and out of faith, but rather through investigation and experiment." So that means, you see, he he made clear among his own teaching, some teaching purposely taught different way. So my follower should examine, not relying on my word. So, like Nagarjuna, and all these great masters, you see, they carry investigation. So, one time in Delhi, we have some conference about about historical event about Buddha Dharma. There I mentioned, since Nagarjuna was a kind of person who very, very intelligent one, he even examined Buddha's own word. So he never follow blind faith. He examined. And his thinking is very scientific way of thinking. And then the timing, he came to India, he born in India just after 400-500 years after Buddha's after Buddha. So comparatively closer than today's modern scholar after 2,600 years. And then he was Indian. So logically, Indian should know better about India than Western scholars from far away. And then Nagarjuna, a type of person, not just superstitious-minded or blind faith, follower of blind faith. So he examined always. So therefore, the Nagarjuna sort of view about Buddha, about Buddha's teaching, should be really reliable. So he accepted Mahayana teaching. He wrote a lot of commentary about the Panchaparamita Sutra. Then about the Tantrayana. Even within the Mahayana practitioner, Buddhists who accept Mahayana as a true teaching of Buddha, among them, as far as Tantra is concerned, even some of them little skeptical. Because you see, Tantrayana, a few years ago, one Japanese who visited Tibet and then came to see me. And then he told me some temples in Tibet, some temple. You see, he found some temple a little bit dark, and then inside, very wrathful sort of faces, some and blood, skull with blood like that. Oh, then that night he lost his sleep because of fear. Then he told me, Buddhism, basically, he feel very much emphasis about compassion. Then such wrathful, fearful sort of they appear, the gods or goddess fearful. What is that? He mentioned. He asked me a question. He found a little bit sort of contradiction. Then also is one Tibetan monk. I think in perhaps 30s, 40s, when I was very, very small, very young. One monk scholar. He actually come from Mongolia. He very much fond about Pali tradition. So he very much of doubt about Tantrayana. So one time, you see, he expressed, you see, after he made one pilgrimage to Lama Tsongkhapa's monastery in Ganden Monastery, and the Lama Tsongkhapa's personal room there. So there are some tantric deities with consort. They are like Guhisamanza and the Hiruka and the Bezaberawa. So later he expressed, even Lama Tsongkhapa's was a private room, some deities looks like that with consort. So he expressed a little bit complaint. It is very true. You see, it is sort of obvious contradiction. You see, we must sort of eradicate desire, certainly sexual desire, and killing, all these. But then, in deity yoga, you deliberately visualize yourself as a wrathful deity and with consort. This is really, you see, contradiction. So we must know. So these are the facts. The Tantrayana is not Buddhism. It is something non-Buddhist sort of tradition eventually, because of the eventually corrupted.